What's up guys and welcome to my team selection for Game Week 29. As we know, Game Week 29 is going to be a blank game week, so there's only 8 teams playing. My plan was to have 9 players playing in Game Week 29 without using a free hit or a wildcard. 7 from my current team, and then use my 2 free transfers that I saved up to get 2 more players in. From my current team right now, both Son and Bamford are flagged injured, and by the time I'm recording this, we don't know if they're gonna play or not. It seems like Bamford might play, and I saw some news that Son actually might play as well, but we don't know if any of them are gonna play, so I'm gonna count on them not playing pretty much. So right now I have 5 players in my current team. I've actually used one of my free transfers this week to get another player in. I'm gonna show you who I got in and who I transferred out. So if I use my other free transfers to get another blank game player in, I will have 7 players. And I think that's perfectly fine. I'm not gonna take any hits, I don't think, because this game week is not that good anyway with the fixtures. And I do want to think long term. So I'll see if I'm gonna stick with my 6 current players, or if I'm gonna use to get a 7th player, or I'm gonna use my other free transfer to bring a player that I want long term instead of just for 29. So I'm gonna show you the transfer plans right now quickly. So the player that I decided to transfer out after he got, was it 12 or 13 points? He got a big haul this weekend. It's Cancelo. I decided to transfer him out because it has been my plan for quite a while now to get him out, because I do want to abandon the double city defense because it's so much rotation risk for everyone involved except for maybe Diaz and Ederson. But I'm not going to go for Ederson, of course. I'm going to keep with Martinez and Diaz. My plan was to get him instead of Cancelo, but right now I'm not sure how I'm going to do with the city defense at all. But the player I got in is Cresswell. And the reason I got Cresswell is because I really want him long term. I do have my wild card. I am going to use it. People are talking about using it in game week 31, 30, 31, 32. Which, I mean, it's good, then you can probably set your team up for the rest of the season, have a good team. I'm thinking of maybe just using my current, upcoming transfers and get a good team until 34, 35. And then if there's gonna be because there are talks about the double game week in 37, I think. If there is gonna be a double game week then maybe I can use my wildcard in 34 or 35 and just attack that double game week and just get a really nice end to the season. I don't know. I haven't decided when I'm going to use my wildcard. So I do want to use my transfer now to get some players that I want to have long term in case I use my wildcard pretty late. I think Cresswell's a great player. You could go for Dawson if you want to have a cheap Western defender and he gets some goals. But I think Cresswell is definitely better for long term points. He can get a lot of assists, takes set pieces, he's really good at crossing, and he gets a lot of bonus points. So I'm actually happy with this transfer. I think Cancelo definitely can keep scoring big points, but he does it so seldom, and also he's a rotation risk, so I don't want to. I'd rather have Cresswell that's nailed on in West Ham and also has potential to get big scores. And then my other transfer, if I want to get another game with 29 player, I could get out of me and bring in a player like Dunk. Dunk just increased in price now, so I could have gotten him in cheap before, but I'm not going to use this transfer until the very last minute because I want to see the injured updates on Son and Bamford, everyone. But I could go from me to Dunk. I am going to get rid of me anyway. If I don't get a player for game 29 now, like Dunk, because Dunk, I don't want him long term. He has some pretty difficult fixtures coming up after blank game week 29. So this is just 1 week punt pretty much, and I don't think I want to do that. But otherwise I'm going to say me, and then I'm going to get a Chelsea defender I think next week or the week after. Because that's more of my long-term strategy. Or I could also get rid of someone like Calvert-Lewin for Antonio, because Antonio is a player I could think of having long-term, at least until my wild card. But the thing about Calvert-Lewin is that he has some pretty good fixtures coming up as well. I think he did play Crystal Palace after game week 29, so I don't know if I want to get rid of Calvert-Lewin just yet. I do want to have him for that fixture. And Antonio, I like him as a player, but West Ham's fixtures are not as good as Everton's in short term. So I'm not so sure how I'm going to do. Maybe I'll just roll my transfer, but I think it's more likely that I will go for Dunk than I will go for Antonio this week, if I do use my other free transfer. So the team is setting up like this. Martinez in goal. Martinez in goal. My favorite goalkeeper this year, we all know that. Playing against Tottenham could be a difficult game. Tottenham didn't look that good against Arsenal. Actually, they looked really crap. But they do have potential to get some big scores. And if Son is injured, that will probably influence their attack. They might not be as dangerous in attack as with Son on the pitch, but I still think that Martinez, it's not the easiest game, but hopefully can get some save points and maybe can even keep a clean sheet, we'll see. Then it would in that case be Cresswell, Dunk and Dallas if I go with Dunk, otherwise just Cresswell and Dallas. And Cresswell I'm happy with, I think he can get some attacking returns maybe against Arsenal and even a clean sheet. Dunk, if I play him, I'm really happy with that because I think Brighton has the best fixture for keeping a clean sheet this week. So he could definitely get a clean sheet and maybe even a goal. He got a goal in the last game. And then the Dallas, I mean Fulham are not bad at all right now. They're actually pretty good. So I don't know if I bank on him keeping a clean sheet, but hopefully he's gonna play a midfielder role again and maybe he can get some attacking returns. So I'm not too fussed about the defense. And then we had the midfield, so right now I only have Rafinha and potentially Son playing, which is it's not that good. Rafinha I'm kind of happy with, like I do want to keep him long term as well because he's so cheap and he is a great player. I really like him playing for Leeds. I think that he can get some attacking returns against Fulham. Fulham have a good defense right now, but I think Rafinha is a good option. Son, if he plays, hopefully he will play. I think it's a really good option, but otherwise I could also use my free transfer to downgrade Son, well, not downgrade actually, because Bale is now at the same price, but switch Son to Bale, which is also an option. Do I want to do that? Maybe. If Son is out for more than 2 or 3 game weeks, then for sure I will do that. If he's only missing this game week, then probably not. Then I just roll my transfer and then get rid of Salah next week for De Bruyne maybe or someone else. But we'll see. And then the attack right now is looking like this, Kane and Bamford. So right now I have, if I use my other free transfer for Dunk, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 6 nailed players and then 2 like injured potential players. And if I don't get Dunk, I will have 5 players. Okay, that's shit. That's really shit. But hopefully Bamford and Son will play. But I do believe in Kane. He's probably going to be my captain as well. And the bench is looking like this. Like, of course, no one is playing instead of Steer. Maybe he's on the bench, but he sucks. So the captain is going to be Kane. The vice captain is going to be Rafinha. I think right now. Because I don't really... I mean, I don't want to trust putting my armband on Bamford or Son in case they're injured. And I don't want to put my armband on a defender. Definitely not. So I think it's going to be Kane or Rafinha. Another option I can go for a transfer is also... I do want to get rid of Salah. I've been saying here for quite a bit that I think that he is the one out of Fernandes and Salah you should get rid of. I haven't got rid of any of those, but Salah is definitely I want to get rid of. And that's also why I got rid of Cancelo, because now we have an open spot for another City player. City is really rotational risk, but I think De Bruyne is going to play a lot. We'll see how they go in the Champions League and stuff, because maybe he will get rested in Premier League, but I do want to get De Bruyne probably at some point, and then Salah if I want to go. But yeah, this is the team looking up right now, and yeah, hopefully it won't hurt my rank too much if I only have 6 or even 5 players playing. But we'll see what happens. Thank you so much for watching, and if you have any questions, let me know and I'll answer them. And good luck this week. Thank you for watching.